As usual, I'm going to record. Okay, now I have started to record this web. First, before starting, I'm going to tell you some information. I'm going to share with you some information about the course. Number one, the task number 3, speaking practice, the activity related to the videos has been already graded. I have finished the process of grading, so you can check your grades and your feedback out. Okay, you can go to the task 3, speaking practice, or go to the link of grades, and you can check your grade and your feedback. Okay, and number 2, information number 2, that is related to task number 4, reading test, is about to finish. Tomorrow will be the last day. You have the opportunity to present to take the task number 4. So if you have not already presented, if you have not already taken the test, you can do it tonight or tomorrow, because tomorrow night at 11:55 is going to be closed. Okay, so remember those two informations. Task 3 has been already graded, and task 4 closes tomorrow. Okay, Paola, do you have any question?
Yes, teacher. Teacher, tú me enviaste el mensaje de que no habías podido ver mi video. Yo te envié el link por mensajería, pero por Gmail. ¿Te la envío por la de la universidad o hay algún problema?
No, esa ya la recibí.
Ah, listo, listo. La nota sí tengo que esperar a que suba, ¿cierto?
Pero, wait a minute, porque ya aquí tengo, o sea, yo tengo el mensaje, no lo he abierto, aquí sí, sí ya se puede visualizar.
Listo, teacher.
Okay,
Thank you.
you're welcome. Victor, do you have any question?
Sí, profe, es que usted había dicho que había dicho 2 noticias. La segunda era lo de que mañana cierra el test. ¿Cuál era la primera? Disculpe.
Que la actividad 3 ya está completa, ya está calificada en su totalidad.
Listo, profe, gracias.
Es para que revisen la nota y el feedback que se le hizo, la retroalimentación. Okay. Okay, guys. So let's see. We are going to watch a video today. We are going to watch a video about the story. And in that story, we are going to work with past simple. No? Remember that last week we started studying the past simple or simple past in English. And today we're going to watch a video, and it's about a young boy. And we are going to watch the video first, only in English. You are going to watch and listen to the video in English, no more. Then we are going to watch the video with subtitles in English. The sound, the listening in English, and the subtitles. And then we are going to watch the video in English with subtitles and the translation into Spanish. Okay, we're going to do the process, all the process with this video. Okay? First, only English, then English and subtitles. And after that, English, subtitles, and translation. Okay. Along the video, we are going to do some exercises related to the video. Okay, so I'm going to share the video right now with you. Let me see, where is it? Where is it? This one. Please tell me if you can watch and listen to the video. Yes?
Yes,
Can you
teacher.
watch?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, let me see the sound. Okay, I'm playing again.
Once upon a time, in a quiet village near a big forest, there lived a young boy named Max. He always had a big smile and a lot of energy to explore the beauty of nature. One sunny morning, Max decided to go on an exciting adventure. He heard about a mysterious cabin in the forest. No one knew who lived there or what was hidden in that place, but Max really wanted to find out. He packed a small bag with a bottle of water and a snack, and his trip began. The forest was colorful and there were many birds, flowers, and trees. As Max kept walking, the path became smaller and the forest seemed to whisper secrets to him. Taking a moment to rest, Max enjoyed his snack. It was then that he saw an old cabin among the trees. Curiously, he knocked on the door, and to his surprise, it opened by itself. The place was abandoned, but there were a lot of books, furniture, and a fireplace. Among the books he found a diary, and while he was reading it, he discovered that the cabin belonged to Mr. Thompson, a kind man who told incredible stories to the children of the town and who had passed away many years ago. The cabin in the woods was no longer a mystery to Max. It was a place where many people shared good times. When the sun started to set, Max decided to return home. Back in the village, he told his friends about his adventure. And even though the cabin continued to be a scary place for many, Max knew he had found a hidden treasure in the forest that would always be his secret.
Okay. What did you understand about the video, guys? Anyone can tell me what did you understand? Or you didn't understand anything? I don't think so. Okay, Haider first, please.
Que estaban hablando acerca de Max y que él estaba en un pequeño viaje, en una pequeña aventura en el bosque, que habían muchos árboles, pájaros, que él se quedó en una cabaña donde mucha gente compartía muchas historias o muchos momentos y, y que luego decidió volver a la villa donde estaba, a contarle a sus amigos que había descubierto un tesoro o algo así.
Okay, very well, Haider. I don't know who wants to say something else. Anyone else?
Sí, también el niño dice que empacó algo de agua y algún snack y luego ya estuvo como dentro del bosque y se sentó a descansar y, y tomarse su agüita y comerse el snack.
Okay, yes.
Que
That's right.
también como que abrió algunas cajas o miró algunas cajas.
Okay,
Y también descubrió que la cabaña era del señor Mr. Thompson.
yes, that's right. You are not Daniel. What is your name, please?
Janet Pinzón. Es que estoy en el portátil.
But what is your name?
Janet
Your real
Pinzón.
name?
También
Janet.
estoy por el celular, sí.
Okay,
No hay problema.
let me see. Janet.
Y también pues la merienda
Okay,
que llevaba él y pues Max, identifiqué que Max era el que estaba en la cabaña.
okay, very well. So, as you can see, you listen to an audio in English and you can understand, you can identify, you can recognize words. You can understand the general meaning of a story, okay? So it means that you are learning English, okay? This is a short video, it's about 2 minutes, but you could understand too many words because you understood, for example, birds, trees, forest, village, snacks, a bottle of water. So that's a good point for you. You are improving your language. we never understand all the words in a listening. It's very, very difficult to understand, to identify all the words. Okay? There are some words which are very difficult to understand, to listen to in an audio, or maybe the speaker speaks or talks too fast and we are not going to understand. But you're doing well. Okay, now I'm going to share with you the same video, but now we are going to listen to the audio in English and we are going to watch the subtitles. Okay, we are going to watch the subtitles. What do you have to do? You have to compare, you have to listen and look at the subtitles, okay? Let's see.
Once upon a time, in a quiet village near a big forest, there lived a young boy named Max. He always had a big smile and a lot of energy to explore the beauty of nature. One sunny morning, Max decided to go on an exciting adventure. He heard about a mysterious cabin in the forest. No one knew who lived there or what was hidden in that place, but Max really wanted to find out. He packed a small bag with a bottle of water and a snack, and his trip began. The forest was colorful and there were many birds, flowers, and trees. As Max kept walking, the path became smaller and the forest seemed to whisper secrets to him. Taking a moment to rest, Max enjoyed his snack. It was then that he saw an old cabin among the trees. Curiously, he knocked on the door, and to his surprise, it opened by itself. The place was abandoned, but there were a lot of books, furniture, and a fireplace. Among the books he found a diary, and while he was reading it, he discovered that the cabin belonged to Mr. Thompson, a kind man who told incredible stories to the children of the town and who had passed away many years ago. The cabin in the woods was no longer a mystery to Max. It was a place where many people shared good times. When the sun started to set, Max decided to return home. Back in the village, he told his friends about his adventure. And even though the cabin continued to be a scary place for many, Max knew he had found a hidden treasure in the forest that would always be his secret.
Okay, now you had the opportunity to compare what you listened to and what the script says, no? What the subtitles say. I think that you could understand too many things about the story. Okay, so I'm going to share with you the script. This one. Let me see this one. Here it is. This is the script. This is the story, no? And I need one person who can read the first paragraph. Volunteer. Who read the first paragraph, please? Diana, go ahead. Please read the first paragraph.
One upon a time, in a quiet village near a big forest. There lived a young boy named Max. He always had a big smile and a lot of energy to explore a beauty of nature. One sunny morning, Max decided to go on an exciting adventure. He heard about a mysterious cabin in the forest. No one knew how lived there, what has hidden in that place. But Max really wanted to find out. He packed a small bag with a bottle of water and a snack, and his trip began.
Okay, wait a minute that I have to make correction here because there is a word which is not correct. Correctly written. Wait a minute. This word is not correct. Quite like this. Okay. So we have here the first paragraph. And it says, once upon a time, in a quiet village near a big forest, there lived a young boy named Max. He always had a big smile and a lot of energy to explore the beauty of nature. One sunny morning, Max decided to go on an exciting adventure. He heard about the mysterious cabin in the forest. No one knew who lived there or what was hidden in that place. But Max really wanted to find out. He packed a small bag with a bottle of water and a snack, and his trip began. Okay? So remember that when we are reading, it's important to make some pauses, no? For example, when we find a point, a period like this, we have to stop. When we find a comma, we have to stop. We have to make a pause. No? It's important to make a pause. Now, there are some words or some expression in English that we have to pronounce like all one word. For example, this one. Here we have once upon a time, but we have to say like it was only one word, once upon a time, once upon a time, once upon a time, okay? You have to try to repeat once upon a time, once upon a time, okay? You have to pronounce all the 4 words, but you have to read it or repeat it or say it like only once upon a time, once upon a time, once upon a time, okay? You have to practice that. No, it's not very easy at the beginning, but you have to practice. Once upon a time, once upon a time, once upon a time, okay? We have here 3 words. This one, remember, only one word, a lot of, okay? A lot of, only one word, okay? Go on. There are 2 words, but you have to pronounce only one. Go on, okay? This one, no one, 2 words, but you have to pronounce only one, no one. No one knew who lived there, okay? And this one, find out, find out, but you have to read it like only one word, find out, okay? What else? When we pronounce, remember that there are some rules to pronounce, but some exceptions, no? Remember, for example, double L in English doesn't exist. That letter doesn't exist, so you pronounce like L. Village, small, really. No? Village, really small. It's double L, but you pronounce like an L. En inglés no existe ese sonido de la doble L. Entonces pronunciamos como una L, ¿no? Siempre encontré una palabra así, pronunciamos como una L. Village, really small. ¿Ok? Que les decía antes, algunas palabras tenemos que, o sea, una palabra, una expresión como esta, si nosotros decimos once upon a time, no funciona. Once upon a time, okay? Now, an expression like this, there are some expressions in English which are key in order to understand the accent of the person who is talking, okay? For example, if you listen that the person who is talking says, a bottle of water, like this one, a bottle of water, is American English or British English? What do you think?
American
American English.
American English, yes. In American English, they pronounce many times, very usual, the T like an R. El inglés americano se tiende mucho a pronunciar esta R, esta T, sorry, como una R, ¿no? Lo mismo que pasa acá. In American English, they say a lot of. A lot of. Esta R, T la pronuncian como una R, a lot of. A lot of. Y acá, a bottle of water. A bottle of water. If I say a bottle of water, a bottle of water, a bottle of water is British. British accent. It's different, quite different, no? A bottle of water, quite different. Okay, it's very different. So you have to start identifying the accent of a person. Okay, now, taking into account this first paragraph, tell me the verbs. Identify the verbs in this first paragraph. What verbs can you see in this paragraph?
The
Leave
past
it.
Leave it. Leave it.
Leave
Or
it.
live.
Leave it.
Name it.
Yes.
had,
Had.
Had. Yes.
Explore.
Explore. Yes.
Go.
go,
Decided.
Go. Go.
Decided. Decide.
Decided.
Exciting.
Heard.
No, exciting is not a verb.
Heard.
Heard is one.
Heard.
Heard, yes.
His hair,
What
profe.
else?
new,
New.
Heard. This
New.
heard is the same as listen. Heard or listen is the same.
Ah, listo.
No is one. No.
No. Leave.
What else? Lived. Lived.
Leave.
Oh. What else?
want,
Wanted.
Wanted. This one is a verb. Yes, wanted.
Find.
Int.
If find.
To find.
What?
Find.
Find.
Okay,
Find.
fine.
want,
Find out. All
Find out.
Find.
What else?
Encontrar.
What is encontrar? What is? Ah, okay, yes. What
Packet.
else? What,
Bucket.
yes.
Bucket.
Yes, that's right. What else?
Began.
Begin.
Began. Okay, let
Began.
me see if there is another one. Explore very soon. I want to decide to go here. Cabin, no one knew. There is another one, another verb.
was,
Was, yes, that's right. So we have here these verbs. And, for example, live, present or past.
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 Explore,
Present.
Present.
decided.
Past.
Past.
Okay, in this case, we see ed, and we identify that these verbs are in past. What about this? Had.
Past.
Past.
Past. Okay. But this is not a regular verb. This is an irregular verb, no? But in present is have or has. In past, had. Okay. Wanted.
Past.
pass, packed,
Pass.
Pass.
lift,
Pass.
Pass.
no,
Pass.
Friends.
Pass.
No,
what do you think?
así.
No.
Present is no.
Es irregular.
Regular.
That's an irregular verb.
Past. Okay.
Okay. Hurt. This one is
Present.
hurt.
Person.
Press.
Are you sure?
Here.
Why
Pass.
have a D?
Pass.
Why have a D?
Hurt
Pass.
is present. Hurt is past.
Here.
Ah,
Here.
okay.
Here.
Pass.
Present. Pass.
Yes,
Hurt.
present, past.
Pass.
Okay, that's an
El-
irregular verb.
¿Él es irregular?
Yes.
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 Was
Pass.
Pass.
past. Okay, the verb to be in past. Began.
Pass.
Present.
Pass.
No, remember that begin is present. Began is
Begin.
past.
Began. Begun.
Begin, began, and begun. Okay. So you are doing well. You know when the verb is in present and when the verb is in past. Okay, good, very good. Now let's see another thing taking into account this first paragraph. Expressions. Once upon a time. What does it mean?
Había una vez.
Érase una vez.
Okay, that's the usual beginning of a story, of a tale, no? Once upon a time. And here I have to explain again that the literal translation can be done, ¿no? La traducción literal en estos casos no nos sirve para nada. Nosotros buscamos once, una vez. Upon puede significar sobre. A, un. Y time, tiempo. Mire. Once upon a time, había una vez, érase una vez. Si no conocemos la expresión, ¿usted sabe cuándo lo vamos a entender? Never. Never. Nunca vamos a entender una expresión como esta si no la conocemos porque por traducción no nos va a dar por ningún lado. Y pasa lo mismo al revés. Si yo voy a traducir érase una vez, voy y busco érase, busco una vez, y me va a dar una traducción totalmente diferente a esta. Entonces, estas son las expresiones que nosotros nos aprendemos. Once upon a time. Siempre tenemos que aprendérnosla. Que eso significa porque el resto vamos a quedar varados. Meanings, significados. Quiet. You know what is quiet?
Tranquilo.
Tranquilo.
Okay, quiet, silence. Near, the opposite of near. No the meaning, the opposite of near. The
Far.
opposite.
Nuevo.
Far,
Far.
yes. No, near. What is near in Spanish?
Cerca.
Cerca.
Cerca. And
Cerca.
far is the opposite, okay? The opposite of big,
Gran.
Small.
Small.
small. Big, small, no? Big, small. A forest. What is a forest in Spanish?
Bosque.
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 Yes, bosque. Okay. Young boy, name it Max. Okay, name can be a verb, but here we use name it as llamado o denominado Max, ¿no? Allí había un joven llamado Max, name it Max, okay? He always had a big smile, no? This is a smile.
Una gran
When you laugh, this is a big smile. And here, a lot of energy.
Mucha.
Mucha energía.
Mucha.
No, mucho.
Entonces, vamos a decir una gran cantidad, a lot of energy. Okay?
Ah,
Here, it doesn't say beautiful, but it's something similar, no? Beauty.
Hermoso.
Beauty and beautiful is something similar, no?
Pero
Here
es
in
hermoso.
Spanish, we can say that something like explorar la belleza.
Mm,
No beautiful, hermoso, hermosa, no, you know, beauty, la belleza. The beautiful of what?
Nature.
Nature. La
Nature.
naturaleza.
La naturaleza.
Okay. There are some words that maybe we don't know at the first sight, we don't know, but we deduce taking into account the first part of the word. For example, sun. What is sun?
Sol.
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 Sol. And sunny?
Soleado.
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 Soleado. Okay, the morning was sunny. Max decided to go on and exciting. Now, this is a phrasal verb, go on. You know that go means ir, but when we say go on, means start or begin, okay? When we say go on, it means start or begin. So Max decided to start an exciting adventure, okay? An exciting adventure. He heard is a verb and is similar or is a synonym for listen, no? Listen.
Escuchar.
Escuchar, no? Sometimes we use heard for specific expressions. En Spanish como tener noticias.
Misteriosa.
Es como tener noticias, okay? He heard about a mysterious cabin. What is a cabin?
Cabaña.
Yes, that's why all the video in all the video you can watch this picture because this is a cabin. This is the
Cabaña.
central point of the story. This is the central point of the
Cabaña,
story.
cabin,
And what? Yes. And where was the cabin? In the
cabaña,
forest.
En, la-
en el
Okay.
bosque.
en el bosque.
Yes, that's right. No one.
Nadie.
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 Okay. Remember, you can say everyone. No one. Or you can say everybody.
Anybody.
Nobody.
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 Everybody, todo el mundo, everyone, everybody, todo el mundo o todos, no one, nadie o ninguno, ¿no?
Ninguno.
Okay. No who live there, there, or was hidden. Look at this. Hidden, you know, was hidden.
Está escondido.
Como escondido.
Yes, was hidden, estaba escondido in that place, but Max really wanted to find out another phrasal verb. Remember that find, only find, encontrar.
Encontrar.
¿No? But you say find out,
O
averiguar.
o descubrir.
Averiguar o descubrir,
Encontrar
maybe.
cerca.
Yes. Averiguar o descubrir. Look at this. But Max really wanted to find out. Pero Max en realidad o de verdad deseaba averiguar. Deseaba descubrir. Okay? No encontrar. Deseaba averiguar o descubrir. Okay? It's different. No, find out. So, he packed. Where is pack?
Paco.
Empacó.
Yes.
Empacar.
Small bag.
Empacó, mejor dicho,
Una
empacó,
pequeña
guardó.
Yes, with a bottle of water and a snack. In Spanish, it's like merienda, no? You can
Para su
use the
viaje.
kind of merienda. And
Como
his
unas
trip
onces.
began. Yes, that's right.
Empezar.
What did he begin?
Empezar.
Empezar viaje.
Viaje.
Empezar su
Yeah.
viaje.
Viaje.
Okay. You can say trip es un viaje, ¿no?
Viaje.
Travel es el verbo viajar, but when we say a trip es un viaje. For example, when you recorded the video, you said a trip to Cancun, a trip to Santa Marta, viaje a Santa Marta, a trip to Bogotá, viaje a Bogotá. Okay, good. Okay, let's continue, guys. Now, I need a volunteer who reads the second paragraph. Wait a minute, that there are 3 people who wants to read. Nancy, please read the second paragraph.
The forest was colorful and there were many birds, flowers, and trees. As Max kept walking, the path become smaller and the forest seemed to whisper secrets to him. Taking a moment to rest, Max enjoyed it enjoyed his snack,
Yeah.
it was then that he saw an old cabin among the trees. Curiously, he knocked on the door, and to his surprise, it opened by itself.
Itself. Okay. So the forest was colorful and there were many birds, flowers, and trees. No? Remember to make the poses. No? The forest was colorful and there were many birds, flowers, and trees. As Max kept walking, the path became smaller and the forest seemed to whisper secrets to him. Taking a moment to rest, pause, Max enjoyed his snack. Remember that this Y is like an I in Spanish. Es como la I de nosotros normalita, ¿no? Como Y. So we say enjoyed his snack. It was then that he saw an old cabin among the trees. Curiously, he knocked on the door. And to his surprise, it opened it by itself. Okay. Let's see a couple of verbs. These verbs in past. What is the present of saw?
Sí.
Sí.
See, yes. Remember in English there are too many words for these actions. See, look, watch, glance. Here we have 4 verbs, but there are more verbs in order to say mirar, ¿no? Mirar. Here we have 4, but there are more. En inglés hay, mire, le estoy dando estos 4 ejemplos de mirar, pero hay más verbos que significan mirar. ¿Okay? Y cada uno tiene su razón de ser y se utiliza para ciertas cosas. Sin embargo, pues nosotros utilizamos cualquiera de esos y nos van a entender. Cualquiera, si no entienden, que es mirar. Okay, and all coming among the trees. And here we are going to look at this. Look at this expression. Among the trees. You know what is among the trees?
Entre los árboles.
Entre los árboles.
Okay, and remember that you can say between
Between is better.
or among.
Entre.
And both of them significan entre. You remember what is the difference?
Como
No.
dentro, como,
No.
como entre los árboles.
Yes, but you can say among the trees or between the trees. Look at the difference. Look at the difference.
Que amón es como algo que va como muy escondido, ¿no?
Oh,
De pronto, between es como más, como entre dos, como comparando entre dos cosas.
okay, look at this. Look at here. The A is between the eyes. The A is among the eyes.
It's
Look
in
at the
plural.
difference. Yes. So in English, when you are going to say that something is between two things, you use between. When you are going to say that the thing is among too many things, it's among. So, en este caso, si acá en la cabaña solamente estuviera un árbol a este lado y otro árbol a este lado, solo 2 árboles, tendríamos que decir between. Pero como son hartos árboles los que hay, entonces tenemos que decir among.
Among.
¿Sí? Look at the difference among the trees. Okay, curiously he knocked on the door. We have already seen this. Nosotros ya hemos visto este knocked on. What does it mean?
Tocó.
Tocó la puerta.
Yes, knock on the door. Okay. And now we are going to see this expression. It's very, very interesting. Look at this. It opened it by itself. This it means the door, no?
Yeah.
So
Sí,
the
para él.
door opened it by itself. What does it mean in Spanish?
¿Se abrió para él?
Que la puerta se abrió solita.
Okay. Look at this. So when we say by myself, significa por mí mismo o para mí mismo. By yourself, para usted mismo o por usted mismo, ¿no? Okay. Utilizan ese itself, entonces este itself ahí es por ella misma, o sea, por la puerta, ¿no? That's why they use it. Okay, so the forest was colorful. How was the forest? Colorful. There are too many colors in the forest, no? And there were many
Bonito.
birds, flowers, and trees, no? As Max kept walking, what was Max doing?
Continuó caminando.
Siguió caminando.
Sigue caminando.
Yes. The path es el camino, el sendero por donde iba. What happened with the path became smaller?
Se hizo
Empezó a ser más
pequeño.
pequeño.
Se empezó a hacer
Okay.
pequeño.
se
Yes,
acortó.
remember, small, pequeño.
Pequeño.
Smaller, más
Más
pequeño.
pequeño.
Más pequeño. And the forest seemed to whisper secrets. And now we are going to look at these two words and you are going to deduce, to infer, what does it mean, whisper?
Susurros.
You know, okay, that's right. Sometimes we don't know the words, but we can deduce or we can infer the meaning, ¿no? Nosotros tenemos que utilizar esa lógica para deducir en algunas cosas. Nosotros, de pronto el whisper no lo conocemos, pero dice acá whisper secrets, secretos. Entonces uno trata de deducir y decir unos secretos, entonces como decir secretos, como susurrar secretos, ¿sí? Uno lo puede deducir en algunos casos de esos significados de las palabras. To him. Remember to pronounce taking, ¿no? Because this verb is take, no? With ing, take, taking. Taking a moment to rest, Max enjoyed his snack, and it was then that he saw an old cabin. The cabin was very old, and the cabin was among the trees. Curiously, he knocked on the door, and to his surprise, it opened by itself. Okay, let's continue with the last. We're going to continue with the last paragraph. There is one missing. This one. Volunteers who can read this paragraph, please. Hi there, go ahead.
The place was abandoned, but there were a lot of books, furniture, and a fireplace. Among the books, he found a diary, and while he was reading it, he discovered that cabin belonged to Mr. Thompson, a kind man who told incredible stories to the children of the town, and who had passed away many years ago. The cabin in the woods was no longer a mystery to Max. It was a place where many people shared good times. When the sun started to set, Max decided to return home. Back in the village, he told his friends about his adventure, and even though the cabin continued to be a scary place for many, Max knew he had found a hidden treasure in the forest that would always be his secret.
Okay, thanks, Heider. Now, this one. Continue with the idea of deducing the meaning of a word. Maybe you don't know hidden but you know that treasure is tesoro. So what is a hidden treasure?
Tesoro
suppose?
escondido.
Tesoro escondido.
Yes, that's right. Yes, you can deduce, you can infer. Hidden treasure, tesoro escondido. Okay. Okay, let's see. The place was abandoned, but there were a lot of, remember, a lot of books, furniture, and a fireplace. You know what is furniture?
Como
For
muebles,
Muebles.
example,
creo.
yes, when we talk about the chairs, the tables, the racks, so that's the furniture, okay? And a fireplace. And here we have that in English. There are many words which consist of two words, okay? Words which consist or which are made of two words. For example, you know what is fire and you know what is place, right? What is fire?
Fuego.
And place?
Lugar.
Okay, but here they are saying fireplace. What does it mean?
Fogata.
What do you suppose? Yes.
Chimenea.
Fireplace
Chimenea.
es la fogata, la chimenea, el lugar del fuego, en una casa, ¿no? Fireplace. Okay, and there are too many words like this in English. Okay. Here we have among the books. Among the books again. So, Mr. Thompson had two books or many books? What do you
Many
think?
books.
Many.
Many books. Huh? Yes, he had a lot of books. If Mr. Thompson only had two books, he had to say between the books. Okay, between the books. Okay, he found. This found is the past of what?
Encontrar.
Of find. No? Find is the present.
Fin.
Find, found the past. And here it's only find, no? No, find out, no. Find, only find. And find, encontrar. So when he say he found a diary, encontró un diario, ¿no? And while he was reading it, he discovered that the cabin belonged to Mr. Thompson. Oh, so what can we say about belong? What we deduce or infer belong means? What does it mean belong?
Perteneció.
Yes, belong to. As we say that, we always say listen to, escuchar a. In English we say belong to, pertenecer a. For example, that book belongs to Jenny. Okay? That's the way how we use that verb, belongs to. That book belongs to Jenny. Okay? Do you understand the sentence, right? The example. Ese libro pertenece a Jenny, ¿no? Okay? Es pertenecer a o ser propiedad de alguien, entonces belongs. Okay? Here we add S because we are talking about the third person, the book, no? But if we say that those books, it's plural, it's not third person, we have to say belong. Those books belong to Jen. And here we are saying belong with ed because it's past, okay? So, belong to Mr. Thompson. A kind man. This is a characteristic of a man. You know what is kind?
Tipo.
Amable.
Okay, yes. Kind. For example, when we say, what kind of music do you like? Here, kind, as Heider said, is tipo. What kind of music do you like? But here, we are saying that a man is kind. Here as an adjective, and it means amable. So, if, for example, I say, Lucianit is kind. Paola is kind. Es amable, es cortés. Okay? Es una cualidad, una característica, un adjective. A kind man who told incredible stories. This is a verb, told. What is the present of told?
Tale.
Oh,
Yes, told is past, and the present of told is
Contar,
tell.
yeah.
Tell.
hablar.
For example, when I say tell jokes, what is it?
Decir chistes.
Cuenta
Contar chistes.
chistes.
Contar chistes. Tell a story.
Historias.
Con
Contar
historias.
historias.
Contar historias.
Contar una historia, ¿sí? Entonces ese tell es para contar. Okay, tell, contar. And here is in past, no? A kind man who told incredible stories to the children of the town. So, Mr. Thompson told incredible stories
A los
to the
niños.
children of the town, no?
Del
Of the
pueblo.
town, del pueblo, of the town. And who had passed away, and here we have another phrasal verb, passed away. It's not very common, but passed away
¿Murió?
is the same. What?
¿Se murió?
Yes.
He did.
Passed away is like die, is the verb die, but it's a different way to say that. Okay?
A su otra
You
vida.
can say, yes, you can say die or pass away, no? And here is in past, no? Passed away or died. Okay. And who has passed away many years ago. Look at this, many years ago. What does it mean that?
Hace muchos años.
Muchos
O sea,
años.
varios años mejor.
Remember, when
Muchos años después.
no, hace. When you
Hace.
find this ago at the end of a sentence, like this, ago, at the end of the sentence, it means hace. So, many years ago, hace muchos años. But we can change here. For example, I'm going to say 2 days ago.
Hace 2
Hace
días.
2 días.
Hace 2
Hace 2
años.
días.
Hace 2 días.
2 días.
Ay, Dios.
Say 3 months ago. Hace 3
meses.
Hace
meses.
3 meses.
3 meses.
Okay, so when you find ago at the end of a sentence, so it means hace. Let's continue.
También se puede decir 3 meses atrás. O cuesta más.
Yes, but it's most common to say ago. Se
Okay.
utiliza más este ago. The cabin in the woods was no longer a mystery to Max. It was a place where many people shared good times. Share is a verb, no? What does it mean, share?
Without
Compartir.
Yes, compartir, compartir. For example, I say in each lesson we have, I say too many times, share the screen, no? Compartir la pantalla, share the screen. But I can say share good times. What does it mean? Compartir ¿qué?
Buen
Buenos
tiempo.
momentos.
Buenos momentos.
Bueno,
O sea, la traducción para nosotros en español es momento, ¿no? Ellos utilizan times, pero pues ese no decimos buenos tiempos, no. In Spanish we say buenos momentos, share good times. When the sun, you know what is the sun, started to set, what does it mean?
se ocultó el sol. Bueno,
¿Se ocultó o al revés?
¿Están
No,
se está
comenzó
poniendo
a
el sol?
ocultarse el sol.
comenzó. Inició el...
No.
Se ocultó.
¿Se ocultó o amaneció? What do you think?
Amaneció.
Cuando el sol
Empezó,
empezó a ponerse.
Empezó a
ponerse.
ocultarse.
A ponerse.
A ponerse.
Started to set, yes. Max decided to return home, to go to your house.
Regresar a casa.
Regresó a casa.
Yes.
Return.
Back in the village, he told to his friends about his adventure. And even though the cabin continued to be scary, what is scary?
Asustar.
Aterrador.
Aterrador.
Aterrador, okay. There was a movie which name is Scary Movie, no? Película de terror, película de horror, Scary Movie. And here they say scary place for many. So, the cabin continued to be a scary place for many.
La
La
cabaña
cabaña,
continúa siendo,
yes,
continúa
un
siendo
lugar,
O
un
escalofriante
lugar
también, ¿no?
aterrador,
O miedoso.
un
yes, un
poco
lugar de
aterrador.
miedo,
Escalofriante o
aterrador.
miedoso.
Para
Yes,
mucho.
for many people, for many young. Max knew he had found a hidden treasure. Esto no lo hemos visto, pero pues de una vez, he had found. In English,
Encontrar,
we use
se había
had.
encontrado.
You know what it had, right?
¿Tuvo?
Tenía.
Había, had,
Had
Había encontrado.
found.
Había encontrado.
We know that had is the past of have,
Ujú.
pero este tiene dos significados. Hasta ahora nosotros lo hemos visto como él tiene, entonces he has, él tiene. Él tenía, he had. Pero este verbo también significa haber, tener o haber.
Había.
So, cuando va
mm,
acompañado de otro verbo, así seguido, entonces ya significa él no, él tenía, sino él había, porque está en pasado.
Mm,
¿Había
Habría
qué?
encontrado.
Él
encontrado.
había
Encontrado.
Ok.
encontrado.
Max knew he had found a hidden treasure. Un tesoro escondido. Where is the treasure? In the forest. In the forest.
En el
That will
bosque.
always be his secret. Okay.
Siempre.
Okay, so I suppose you could understand everything. And now we're going to finish watching the video, but with three things. Listening to the video and watching the video in English with subtitles and with the translation into Spanish, okay? See, where is the video? Video. This one. Now, we're going to listen to the video and look at the translation.
Once upon a time, in a quiet village near a big forest, there lived a young boy named Max. He always had a big smile and a lot of energy to explore the beauty of nature. One sunny morning, Max decided to go on an exciting adventure. He heard about a mysterious cabin in the forest. No one knew who lived there or what was hidden in that place, but Max really wanted to find out. He packed a small bag with a bottle of water and a snack, and his trip began. The forest was colorful and there were many birds, flowers, and trees. As Max kept walking, the path became smaller and the forest seemed to whisper secrets to him. Taking a moment to rest, Max enjoyed his snack. It was then that he saw an old cabin among the trees. Curiously, he knocked on the door, and to his surprise, it opened by itself. The place was abandoned, but there were a lot of books, furniture, and a fireplace. Among the books he found a diary, and while he was reading it, he discovered that the cabin belonged to Mr. Thompson, a kind man who told incredible stories to the children of the town and who had passed away many years ago. The cabin in the woods was no longer a mystery to Max. It was a place where many people shared good times. When the sun started to set, Max decided to return home. Back in the village, he told his friends about his adventure. And even though the cabin continued to be a scary place for many, Max knew he had found a hidden treasure in the forest that would always be his secret.
Y esto ha sido todo por el día de hoy.
Okay, sorry.
Profe, Tiene el
Teacher,
micrófono
y
apagado.
Profesor,
Fue el audio.
Teacher, tienes el micrófono apagado.
Okay, sorry. I'm going to share with you the link of the video. You can watch it. And I'm going to tell you that there is some teachers teach that you have to read a text like this following the model. It's something called modeling. Hay una técnica que muchos profesores enseñan y muchas personas enseñan, que es modeling, que es como seguir la lectura. Por ejemplo, compartir acá de nuevo. Es seguir la lectura tal como lo está haciendo, al ritmo de la que lo están haciendo la persona que lo lee ahí, usted ir diciéndolo y leyéndolo a esa misma
Once
velocidad.
upon a time,
Por ejemplo, ahí decir eso, once upon a time, ¿sí? Escucharlo una vez y después usted tratar de repetirlo al mismo ritmo de la persona, ¿no?
in a quiet village near a big forest,
In a quiet village near a big forest.
there
Este
lived a
sería
young boy
hacerlo a esa velocidad. Entonces, ahí les compartí el enlace por si de
named
pronto quieren
Max.
hacer el ejercicio. Recuerden que
sí,
ustedes cuando
sí, profesor,
escuchan,
gracias. Sí, está interesante el sistema.
sí, ustedes cuando escuchan, entonces tienen que primero escuchar para saber cómo es la pronunciación, porque hay algunas palabras que nos causan dudas, ¿no? No sabemos cómo las pronunciamos bien, entonces primero tenemos que escuchar y ahí sí empezamos a repetir. Okay, guys, so do you have any questions, doubts, or that's all for today? No questions?
So, teacher, no
no, teacher.
question.
Okay,
No,
thank you very
teacher.
much for being
Teacher.
here and sweet dreams. Yes, tell me.
Teacher, el
Ahora.
jueves a las 7:30 entonces.
Okay, yes, I have to tell
Y la
you
próxima
something.
semana, ¿cómo va a ser?
Esta semana nos queda el jueves, entonces el jueves sí, por una razón personal no puedo a las 7, entonces la pasé para las 7:30, ¿oyeron? Entonces 7:30, 8:30 nos estaremos reuniendo este jueves,
¿Con el
listo, para que
mismo
lo
link?
tengan en
Ok,
cuenta.
teacher.
Sí, es el mismo enlace,
Ah,
es
listo.
el mismo enlace. Y la semana entrante, yo creo que el martes sí tenemos. Sin embargo, yo les envío... Si hay, yo les envío la invitación como es usual. Si no hay, no les envío invitación, ¿no? Pero creería que sí, el martes nos reunimos. ¿Listo?
Listo,
Ah,
teacher.
Ok,
listo.
teacher.
Thank you.
Okay,
Okay,
teacher,
so
thank
I'm
you.
Thank
going
you,
to
Thank you,
teacher.
teacher.
see you.
Good